Hello, I'm Randy Swallow. Welcome to In Your Neighborhood. For the next half hour, we'll talk county issues and District D issues with a man who represents the area, and he's my commissioner, the Vice Chair of the Board of County Commissioners, William McCurdy. Good morning, Commissioner.
Good morning. It's so good to be with you right in the heart of District D. It's a great morning.
We're here at Lake Mead Boulevard near Engelstadt in historic West Las Vegas. District D is one of two commission districts located entirely in the Las Vegas Valley. District D is generally bounded by Centennial Parkway in the north and Charleston Boulevard in the south. Here's a quick look in your neighborhood, District D. Home to more than 300,000 residents, this district includes many of the most recognizable county facilities. The Clark County Government Center is the hub of all county functions, providing regional services to more than 2 million citizens and more than 40 million visitors a year. The Regional Justice Center is home to the 8th Judicial District Court and the Las Vegas Township Justice Court. This 717,000 square foot courthouse is located in downtown Las Vegas. The William U. Pearson Community Center is a District D landmark, honoring a legendary man who blazed the trail for many in Clark County. This center is used for meetings and classes with a state-of-the-art running track and awe-inspiring public art. And the North Las Vegas Community Resource Center, anchored by the likeness of Dr. Martin Luther King, is another community mainstay. Mr. King stands tall and helps anchor this area right in the heart of District D. Commissioner, some people might wonder why we're sitting on this vacant piece of dirt. This is the Lake Mead Microbusiness Park. Tell me about this place.
Yeah, we're here at the site of what will be the micro business park and housing development. This will be the first of its kind in the nation, and essentially it is an entrepreneur hub, and it's going to be an incubator on steroids. We're going to have 20,000 square feet of commercial space. We're going to have on the first floor retail, and on the second floor we're going to have entrepreneur support that is going to be essential for the growth and development of small and emerging businesses that are looking to, come into our valley and expand their brands.
We'll break down all three components, the housing, the micro business, and the commercial retail in a second here, but it's no coincidence that we're right here in historic West Side, right here on Lake Mead Boulevard. This site is picked here for a reason.
Yes, it was very, very strategic because right around the surrounding area, literally right next door, we have the Nevada Partners. We have the Culinary Academy of Las Vegas, which is also a workforce development arm, which literally is a pipeline for folks who would like to go into the hospitality industry. They do everything from culinary to teaching the folks who are in back of house within hospitality how to do what they do. So naturally, we chose this site because we were wondering, what are we missing? We have workforce development by way of culinary and hospitality. We have next door, you have a center with the Nevada Partners, and we okay, we really need to make sure that we do something for entrepreneurs. And this site is going to be a place where we're able to bring in new and aspiring entrepreneurs, help them cultivate their businesses, and ultimately, after they spend some time here, they can go out into the free market and go into their own brick and mortar. So I'm really excited about being here, really glad that it's situated right here. And I gotta say that we would have not been able to get this far had it not been for the opportunity to go into the communities around the county, District D and other districts across Clark County, and ask from the community during the pandemic, what is it that they wanted to see us invest our dollars in, our ARPA dollars that we received from the federal government. And the top two things that we heard was small business support and housing, specifically affordable housing and workforce housing. And that's what this site is going to do, and we're excited to house the future micro business park and housing development right here on the west side within District D.
Let's break it down then. Okay, when you talk micro business as an incubator type of operation, that's what this will be. So you don't want a Starbucks in here. You want someone coming in to make coffee cups or to make clothes or things like that, but get started here for free or reduced rent, and then hopefully open up a storefront and flourish their business that way. Is that correct?
Yeah, we want all types of businesses. If you have, an apparel company, you want to start manufacturing and producing your clothing product, and marketing it right here. We want it to be done right here in the Micro Business Park. If you are an aspiring barista and you want to open up your own cafe, we want you here. If you have a jewelry shop and you make your jewelry, we want you right here. So there is no limit to the types of businesses that we want here. What we do want folks to know is that this is going to be a site for you. It is open to anyone within Clark County, whether you're in incorporated city of Las Vegas, North Las Vegas, or unincorporated Clark County. This is a place for you.
And then there will be communal areas and co-working spaces for the folks that live here. And then the retail commercial component, then maybe you do want like a coffee shop or things that will supplement those businesses that are just going to be here on an incubator basis. Is that correct?
That is correct. And with the support that we're going to have, like let's just say you have a business, but you have a home-based business, but you have a business address that you would like to use by way of your residence. You would be able to come here, utilize our co-working space. We will have mailboxes here for if you would like to get your business documents and mailing address be here and house here. You can have that as well. To include podcasting studios, we're going to have opportunities for folks who would like to engage in other types of industries, whether it be tech-based or otherwise. You will be able to do that right here at the Micro Business Park. So we have the first floor retail, the second place co-working, and you can even rent space as well if you would like to hold larger board meetings as well. And we're thankful for the partnerships that we have who enabled us to be able to offer that service. And it's going to be wraparound services for all things entrepreneurship.
And in areas such as District E, and specifically about this street, Commissioner, you have to work with all jurisdictions here. Clark County, the City of Las Vegas, City of North Las Vegas. Technically, this is the City of North Las Vegas. Across the street is the City of Las Vegas, right? But this building will have a CC, have a Clark County logo on it.
It's going to have a Clark County logo, and that is really the importance of collaborating with other jurisdictions. We have many projects that we work on a day-to-day basis at the county, and this is one shining example, and will be one shining example of just how awesome things can be when jurisdictions work together. And like you said, we are in the city of North Las Vegas proper, and across the street, right across Lake Mead, is the city of Las Vegas. So as you can imagine, there's a lot of coordination and collaboration that needs to take place for something like this to happen.
This is just another piece of the dynamic development here in historic West Las Vegas, the West Las Vegas Lake Mead redevelopment. I know, Commissioner, you've said there's tremendous impact in an area that has lacked investment. Well, you can see the streets being fixed. I know you're very excited about probably a library across the street that is now moving a few blocks away that is going to be a jewel in the Clark County Library system.
Yes, and as you stated, we have a lot of development happening all across Clark County, but right here in District D, we have hundreds of millions of dollars of development happening, and that is because we had leadership from different municipalities come together and say, hey, what do we need to make sure that we ensure that every part of our valley thrives, no matter whether you're in East Las Vegas, West Las Vegas, Summerlin, Green Valley, Southern Hills, it doesn't matter. We came together and said, okay, let's focus on bringing up number one, the area median income, but also increasing the economic output for areas like these. So we have focused on the historic West Side, we're focusing on East Las Vegas, and the new library that is developed by the Las Vegas Clark County Library District is going to be transformative. It is going to be a 41,000 square foot facility, which literally doubles the size of the existing West Las Vegas Library, which was established over 60 years ago and hasn't had a makeover, if you will, in quite some time. But that is also going to be a site that is similarly designed to mirror this one. They're going to be related, if you will, and we're going to have communal space there. We're going to have opportunities for outdoor gatherings. It's going to have a massive digital wall that is going to be able to display whatever it is that we would like to have on it as folks travel north and south on Martin Luther King Boulevard. So Lake Mead is going to look completely different in the next 5 years. Martin Luther King is going to look completely different in the next 5 years. And that's only possible because you have local, state, and federal folks coming together to focus on improving areas that haven't had a lot of investment over the last half century.
Okay, but we must take a quick break. We'll continue in your neighborhood with the Vice Chair of the Board of County Commissioners, William McCurdy. Stay tuned.
Did you know there are over 1,000 miles of trails here in Southern Nevada? Without knowing where to find them or what to expect, it can be hard to enjoy one of the best reasons to live in Southern Nevada. The Neon to Nature program, found at neontonature.org, is an online map tool that helps you locate walking and hiking trails throughout the valley. You can search the map for detailed information about each trail, including location and length, surface type, level of difficulty, and trail photos. So get out, find a trail, and explore new places at neontonature.org.
District D is home to the Clark County Government Center, the hub of nearly all county departments. The Clark County Government Center is home to twice monthly Board of County Commission meetings and is a site for many public events, including the popular Jazz in the Park series in the Government Center Amphitheater. The Clark County Government Center is located at 500 Grand Central Parkway in District D, and we're talking with the man who represents the area, Commission Vice Chair, and my County Commissioner, William McCurdy II. Commissioner, as we continue our talk here with the Lake Mead Micro Business Park, maybe the most exciting part, or the life-changing part, certainly for a lot of people, are the 76 units that are going to be here. Now, we're calling these workforce housing, right?
Yes.
Talk to me a little bit about who's going to live here, what those 76 units are going to look like.
Yeah, so the 76 units of workforce housing is going to be actually a mixed income development. We're going to have folks like teachers, like construction workers, like hospitality workers, like your rank and file staff, even within the city or county. They will be all available to come work, live, and play right here at the Micro Business Park. There are going to be studio, 1, 2, and 3 bedroom apartments, and I gotta say that this is the most exciting part because all across our valley, the number one concern of residents in Clark County is housing. So it was very, very important, and we were very strategic about putting housing on the same site where we have the Micro Business Park. This is a 5-acre parcel. The 2.5 acres is going to be for the commercial piece with the Micro Business Park. 2.5 is going to be for the housing. So we're going to have, full service with gym. We're going to have computer lab. We're going to have, laundry in every unit. And it's just going to be awesome, and I can't wait for residents of Clark County to be able to live right here.
Will this be age restricted or income restricted for the folks that live here?
It will not be age restricted. It will be different area median income levels that will be sought after. We're going to be 60% AMI, 80% of AMI, and the units will range from $900 to about $1,600 depending on where you fall. But there is going to be something here for everyone, and again, I think that's the most important part of this entire concept that we're bringing forward here today, right here on this site.
Community housing is a paramount issue in Clark County and at our government level, and of course for people in the community. I think the numbers we're 80,000 affordable houses, a shortage of that. Explain what that means, Commissioner.
So what that means is if everyone was to get a place today, we'll be 80, or had the income to get a place today, we'll be 80,000 units short, especially with the number of folks that are migrating to Nevada from other states across the United States that would like to call Clark County home. So we have engaged as a county to investing in various areas to ensure that we have an expanded stock of housing within our county. We, as a board of county commissioners, have invested over $220 million in different projects around the valley to ensure that we increase the housing supply. And what that means is that we're going to have more available, affordable workforce housing for our community. And I got to say, our community housing trust is going to be transformative as well. We have a pilot program that we have initiated that is going to bring on board for sale housing that is going to be at an affordable rate, and that is going to be transformative. And I got to say that while I've been on the board of the Southern Nevada Regional Housing Authority, we've recently received a $50 million Choice Neighborhood Initiative grant that is going to be a catalyst for a development called Marble Manor that is going to enable us to increase our housing supply there, which is also going to be mixed income multifamily units from 225 units to about 600 units. And that total project, which is a stone's throw from here, is going to be around $450 million when it's fully done. And I can't thank our housing authority and our executive director, Louis Jordan, enough for the leadership that he's provided to the board to perfectly position us to receive that grant. We were one of very few states across the nation who received both the Choice Neighborhood Initiative grant of $50 million and a $3 million Jobs Plus grant, which will help us focus on getting folks reskilled, trained, and back into the workforce so that they can continue to live their highest and best quality of life.
Homelessness and affordable housing are are very much linked, unfortunately, Commissioner. I know something that the county has invested in is a navigation center where we've physically bought old motels and housing people in there on a temporary basis, give them the wraparound services, give them the job training and things like that to help them get out of that area and into permanent housing. Talk to me about how this novel approach.
Yeah, so the county has been leading the way in all things social services, specifically around ensuring that we have housing available for those who are at times experiencing houselessness. We've invested in, like you said, navigation centers, which is us going into dilapidated old motels and renovating them and partnering with some of our nonprofit service providers like US Vets and others to offer emergency housing. And also we have a transition for them to go from emergency housing to I guess you would call it emergency housing to getting into a place where they can stay for maybe 6 months. The most recent one is in Chairman Tick Sagerblum's district, right along Boulder Highway. And the goal is to continue to increase the supply of shelter, both congregate shelter and non-congregate shelter. So shelter where folks are all, in one facility, and also non-congregate shelter where you have families and, and parents with children who need to have more exclusive living arrangements. And we're doing a phenomenal job at this. Is it perfect? No, but we're moving in the right direction, and we're moving the needle to get folks off the streets into housing and on a pathway back to self-sufficiency.
Is this something that will continue?
This will continue for the foreseeable future. Unfortunately, the need is increasing, and I don't see it going down at this point. And we're going to need to continue to partner with individuals and corporations who would like to continue to help us provide housing and support for those who are at times experiencing worst moments in their lives. And what we see is that when you can provide shelter, and you can provide, opportunity for workforce training, we have a population that is able to take care of themselves. And I think that we're doing a great job, but also it wouldn't be possible without the entire support of the board. We have a great board right now, and I'm really thrilled with the direction that we're going in as it relates to all things housing.
Let's shift gears a little bit, Commissioner. I know you're the chairman of UMC's Board of Trustees, and there is I'm not sure if it's critical, but we have a 1,500 shortage of primary care physicians in the state of Nevada. And we do have now a medical school just down the street from the ClarkCounty UNLV Medical School. Is that helping to matriculate more doctors and keep them here in our community?
Yes, and there's also incentive for going to the ClarkCounty because you also get support with tuition. And as you know, with becoming a doctor and a medical physician in any place, it can be very costly. And I'm proud to say say that KlarkCounty is answering that call, and it would not have been possible without, again, the partnership between UNLV, UMC, and so many others. Especially there is a very, interested individual by the name of Brian Knutson, our councilman, who has been leading the way in this area as well. And we're so excited to see all that KlarkCounty is doing, and I can't understate how important it is that we have a skilled workforce that's not only going to be trained here, but that is going to stay here and grow here and care for our community.
I know there's a shortage of residency programs. Is that part of the reason why we need more local physicians?
That is a part of the reason, and also what we're seeing is that you're seeing, as a result of the shortage, you're actually seeing more medical facilities come online, seek out Nevada as a place to be, and seek out Clark County as a place to bring these new healthcare facilities and freestanding ERs and others. And I think that when it's all said and done, we're going to move the needle just a little bit more as it relates to providing physicians right here in Clark County.
Commissioner, shifting gears again now to Parks and Recreation. Craig Ranch Park, again, I believe is in North Las Vegas, but Clark County's commitment is inevitable. In fact, more than $10 million has been contributed there. And
yes.
Again, regional parks like that, they don't care if you live in the city of Las Vegas, North Las Vegas, or Clark County. This is something that is great for everyone. 6 new fields there. Tell me about this.
At the end of the day, our community just wants government to work together and to answer the questions to what they would like. And what we saw at Craig Ranch Park is that there were a lot of kids looking for places to play. And what came about from that is that, the city of North Las Vegas said that, hey, we have this piece of land on the site of the Craig Ranch Regional Park, and guess what? We'd like to turn that into, a few more fields. In fact, there's going to be 6 new fields. So Clark County, being that it's in my district, we invested over $10 million into that project, and I am excited that we just broke ground here a couple of months ago, and we're making great progress. And at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, we'll be able to have more soccer games there. We'll be able to host tournaments. We'll be able to also have football games and all kind of other sporting activities. And what that means for the area is that we are able to expand upon what we know Clark County as a sports and entertainment capital of the world. We're going to be able to host massive sporting tournaments over there, and I think it's going to be a great benefit to the community and to the sports leagues, particularly our little leagues and soccer leagues and football leagues. They're going to get great opportunities from being there.
3 of them are natural turf fields and 3 are artificial turf. So you're covering. There's not a project like this anywhere in the valley, perhaps.
Yep, 3 actual turf and 3 artificial turf, and that also feeds right into our commitment to decrease the amount of water utilization that we have right in our community. And I think it's a great commitment from Clark County and the city of North Las Vegas to ensure that we're doing our part.
We must take another quick break. We'll continue in your neighborhood with the Vice Chair of the Board of County Commissioners, William McCurdy II. Stay tuned.
I had to leave my parents. I had to move schools. I don't know anyone here. Everything keeps changing. Why is this happening to me? I'm sure glad you're here.
Change a child's story. There's a child in foster care waiting for a volunteer like you.
Learn how you can help at casalasvegas.org.
District D is home to the University Medical Center, providing life-saving treatment in southern Nevada. UMC is home to Nevada's only Level 1 Trauma Center, the only verified burn center, and transplant center. Also, UMC is Southern Nevada's only designated pediatric trauma center. UMC is located at 1800 West Charleston Boulevard in District D, and we're talking District D and county issues with Commission Vice Chair William McCurdy. Commissioner, I know transportation is a huge issue here in Clark County. I know you and a number of your colleagues were at the Brightline Station groundbreaking about a year ago in the south part of town. Tell me about Brightline and the First Nations high-speed train.
It's going to be our, like you said, our first high-speed train in the nation, which is very interesting that it took this long to get here. But what better way and what better place to celebrate this achievement than right here in Clark County? This train is going to travel over 218 miles per hour, I believe, and it's going to go from Las Vegas to Southern California. And for all of us who live in Las Vegas, and for those who often frequent Las Vegas from California, understand just how important this is, because on a holiday weekend, leaving Las Vegas or coming to Las Vegas on that Sunday, the I-15 corridor is just slammed. So this should help to alleviate some of that congestion that we see on the 15 between Las Vegas or Clark County and Southern California. And I believe that it's going to do really well to increase, number one, the relationship between us and Southern Cal, but also the number of opportunities that could come about from that, being able to get there in such a short amount of time. So I think it's going to be great for our tourism here in Southern Nevada, and should help us to increase our numbers and the opportunities that we provide for folks who are looking to come to our city.
Job creation, high speed, all electric, environmental friendly. What's not to like about this?
You know what? And they also have their labor agreements in place, and I think it's going to do a lot by way of putting a lot more money into our economy. This is going to help us be able to grow a new workforce, because now we're going to need folks who are going to have to operate, and we're going to need folks who are going to have to do maintenance, and so many other ancillary jobs that are going to come from this. And I think that it's awesome that we have had the leadership of Commissioner Michael Naft, who's been leading the way on this for quite some time, literally, as he may call it, decades. And when you bump into people in the store, and I bumped into someone in Costco, and they were like, "Is it really going to happen, Commissioner?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's happening. It really is happening." And I think that, again, is great for our county, and I'm excited to be a part of the process, and really glad, again, for Commissioner Naft and his leadership in this effort.
Looking forward to seeing that coming along. It's always a pleasure talking to you, my commissioner, District D, Commissioner William McCurdy, and look forward to seeing you here on this piece of dirt for groundbreaking later this month.
I'm looking forward to it. You all can join us.
Perfect. Thank you. That wraps up this edition of In Your Neighborhood. Thanks to Commission Vice Chair William McCurdy to tell us about the area he calls home and represents as your elected official, District D. If you have any questions about this show or ideas for upcoming segments in your neighborhood, call me. I'm at 455-6357, or send an email to rsw@clarkcountynv.gov. Thanks for tuning in to Clark County Television. On behalf of our production staff, I'm Randy Swallow. We'll see you again next time in your neighborhood.